Hello everybody and welcome back. An official welcome to the vlog. You guys saw my morning. It is now in the afternoon. I'm on lunch and I'm at the post office, but I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to say hello and welcome. If you're new, I'm Erica. I'm a 30-something-year-old living in the Midwest and I make videos all about my favorite things like handbags, lifestyles, vlogs, and thrifting. So if you've not yet, please like this video, subscribe, follow along. Let's be friends. I'd love that. Today, y'all, I am just running around. I'm in office today and this is like kind of the time to get my errands done, and I had a few to do at lunch. So I wanted to start off with a vlog because it's been so long and I have so much to explain and so much to tell you guys, and I just thought what better way than a vlog, and then also just to kind of give you some, you know, snippets into my life. I love watching these videos, so yeah, that's kind of where it is. But I will give you a full, more in-depth like explanation of where I've been and what I've been doing and what's been going on later in the video, so definitely stick around later on to kind of explain or hear my explanation as to what's been going on. But a lot of people are walking around me and they're looking at me and it's so weird. So let's get into the post office, drop my package off, and go pick up lunch. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, you're equipped. Hi, can I get a venti iced coffee with oat milk and no sweetener, please? Cheers! Alright guys, I am home. It is around 6:30. I have my makeup off and hair back because we have some business to attend to. So the last like several weeks that I have not been making videos, I've been spending my time basically relaxing, and I've been doing like one of three things. I've either been catching up on shows, I've been reading, or I've been playing Animal Crossing. But tonight, especially dedicated to Animal Crossing, because today, being June 1st, begins shark season in the Northern Hemisphere of Animal Crossing. I have a Northern Hemisphere island, and I've been waiting for this moment for months. I'm so excited. I am trying to work up and building my museum because it just brings me so much joy, and I cannot wait to get some sharks into my museum. So that is how most of my night will be dedicated. However, I wanted to show you some of the books that I've been reading. So I am currently stuck on, I have been reading the Crave series. I'm almost done with Covet, but I picked up this Sarah J. Maas Crescent City book, and guys, when I tell you I am fully and completely madly in love and obsessed with this series. It is 800 pages. I am a slower reader now than I ever used to be. I flew through that book in a week. It is so good, and I have to say I've read a lot in my lifetime. It is one of the best books I've ever read. It made me feel things. Like I cried, I laughed, I fell in love with main characters, and I'm just so in love with Crescent City. So if I get sick of playing Animal Crossing, which is highly unlikely, but another thing I could be doing is reading the second book in the series, which is House of Sky and Breath. So I'm very excited. I'm about 200 pages into that bad boy and I've only read it for a couple days. I'm trying to savor this one because the third one's not out yet and I don't want to run. I don't know, I'm like so terrified of not having the series to read. Does that make sense? Like I love it that much that I just want to take it slow and like savor. We're gonna flick this on. And we're gonna start catching sharks. Wish me luck. I really want a great white. That would just be the best start to shark season. Guys, I affirmed it. I put it into the universe. I flippin' did it. I caught a great white. Things took a wild turn, guys. I'm at urgent care. I will update you later. Hi guys! Okay, so this evening took a wild turn. It is now 7:30. I still haven't gotten home. I had a chiropractor appointment after work, which I went directly to. And I was telling her some of my symptoms, and some of my symptoms, maybe TMI, is that I've been experiencing like frequent urination and like a burning sensation, which I suspected to be a UTI. It's been going on for like a day or two of what I've noticed. And I'm like noticing a lot of like even more intense than like my lower back is like in like my upper back, so like kidney stuff. And that just happened like on my way there. So she's like, listen, I don't even want to treat you. Like, I want you to go to the urgent care, explain like everything that's been going on. So the urgent care is really treating me more for my UTI. So I'm getting medicine for that, which, by the way, I did test positive for the UTI. I don't frequently get them, so this is definitely something like new for me, or newish, because it's been so long. But I'm picking up a pizza now because I am just I'm not making dinner. I don't feel like it. And then I've got to run behind me. You might see it. There's like a CVS and there's like a Walgreens, so I got to go get my prescription, pick up my cranberry juice, and then I hope maybe tomorrow I'm gonna be able to sit down and kind of like go over everything that's been going on. Like the chiropractic is like a good segue as to like kind of what's been going on with me. The UTI that is brand new. Like you and I are finding that out at the same time, so. I feel like I look like death. Hi guys, I decided that now would be the time to sit down and chat about what has been going on with me, because this vlog has taken a turn I was not expecting, but I feel like it's such a good segue into what has been going on. I was gonna try and doll myself up, but honestly guys, I'm not feeling it, and this is such a clear representation of just what I've been feeling and how I've been feeling the last like month and a half. So grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, or your favorite beverage, maybe a snack, and let's get into how I have been feeling. About a month and a half ago, I woke up with back pain, and I have had back pain before. I tried to run a marathon in 2019 and I trained for months, and truthfully guys, I think I pushed my body to far past its limits. I was feeling some pain and I didn't listen. I just kept going and I just told myself that it was normal. But ultimately, I did finally decide to listen to what my body was saying. I did not run the marathon, but I think just the lots and lots of miles put on during training really started to do a number on some things like my legs and my back. So from 2019 on, I have experienced back pain. However, it kind of like ebbs and flows, meaning that it comes on and it's like uncomfortable, it hurts, but I usually take an Aleve and ibuprofen and it goes away and I don't experience it for quite some time. So I would call it maybe normal. I don't know. I guess normal is subjective, but for me, like it wasn't frequent enough for me to be bothered by it. A month and a half ago, I woke up with back pain and I just thought, oh, this is my normal back pain. But the problem was, guys, is it didn't go away. And not only did it not go away, it became increasingly worse to the point where I was having a difficult time sitting. I was having a difficult time laying down. I mean, everything and anything hurt. The only thing that seemed to bring me relief was walking. I was trying yoga for a little while to try and help stretch it, but I would spend 45 minutes of my hour just trying to even get my back to maneuver in certain like very minor stretching positions. Like I'm talking like a straddle and just trying to like reach, like nothing crazy, and I was just having the most difficult time. And the relief of like a yoga class lasted me about an hour, and then all of a sudden it just felt like my back like locked up again. Like that's the best way I can describe it. It felt so stiff, it felt completely locked. If I sneezed, I coughed, I could feel it in my lower spine. So I decided to start with a chiropractor, which a lot of you might question, why didn't I go to a doctor? Which is a very valid question, and all I can say is that I have had just personally very discouraging experiences with some of the doctors I've been to. I'm not trying to blame an entire lot of people. There are excellent doctors out there. I have just unfortunately not found the right ones for me yet. I still am trying. However, I've just been completely like put off in some of my experiences. So I saw this chiropractor, her name is Dr. Lindsay, and she is phenomenal. She spent an hour the first time with me just going over everything I was feeling, and we did like a little physical exam, the whole nine. And my body, again, it was kind of like yoga. It would respond for a little while, and then I just felt like it was getting worse. Like my pain on a 10 out of 10 scale would be between 6 and 8 every day. And every day I was waking up and I would have to like mentally prepare myself for the physical pain I was about to feel because my back felt that locked up. After a couple sessions with the chiropractor and nothing was going like in a direction where I was feeling better, she was like, you know, I feel like I'm throwing darts at a dartboard with a bullseye. I don't know where it is. Like I'm not hitting something. So I want you to go get x-rays so I feel like I'm hitting, you know, where you're having pain. So a few weeks ago, I went to get x-rays and they were resulted by a radiologist, and I found out that my lumbar spine is actually curved. So it's not curved enough to the extent to be called scoliosis. It's not that severe. However, it is kind of putting pressure and like crunching the nerves of my lower spine. So we thought, okay, we have something here. And also those x-rays, because they were also of my pelvis, showed that my pelvis was about 1 centimeter out of alignment. So we kind of had a game plan at this point. We were going to try to get my pelvis back into alignment, kind of do some things for my spine to sort of get those nerves uncrunched and go from there. And at first, I was feeling so much better. Then this past weekend on Sunday, I felt crippling pain. Like I could hardly walk. I couldn't even put my own pajama pants on. It got bad. So I told myself, okay, I need to take myself to an urgent care. I will wait till tomorrow to see like how I progress, and then I will go in. And then the next day, like my pain started subsiding. Like it was becoming 10 times better. I would say from like an 8.5 back to like a 5 or a 4. And I was like, okay, like maybe it was just like a weird fluke that I was experiencing this pain. And it just, again, it progressively got better. I would say I was at like a 3 or 2. Like it really wasn't that bad. But then yesterday, which was Thursday, I decided to, you know, go to my chiropractor. I explained to her Sunday that, you know, it was just not feeling good. It was just really bad. And she goes, that's a little odd. She's like, but not completely abnormal. She's like, let's like bring you back in and let's see, you know, what we can do. So by the time I made it to my chiropractor's, guys, like I started off the day pretty decent, and then by the time I got there, I was like hunched over in pain. And the last 2 days I've been noticing, maybe TMI, but I was like feeling like a burning sensation towards the end of like my urinating. I've had one UTI in my whole life, and the pain of that was so different than what I was feeling. So I threw it on my differential thinking it's potential. The way it's presenting is just not typical from what I remember. So I was explaining to my chiropractor, which I keep a journal like on my iPad of like it's called my back journal, just to kind of give myself an idea of where I'm at every day. I rate my pain scale. I kind of, you know, jot down some of the things I'm feeling. And I had said I'm like experiencing frequent urination. Like I really want, like every 15 minutes I was up to go pee. I was up to go pee. And it just became really annoying. And she goes, listen, she's like, you're experiencing a lot of pain. She's like, I don't want to work on you. I feel like there's something bigger going on. And I think right now, like you really need to address that frequent urination because it can quickly slip and slide down to much bigger problems. So go to an urgent care. So I went to urgent care. My urine sample tested positive for UTI, but I think it like traveled up further because I was experiencing a headache, nausea, vomiting. So I believe I have a kidney infection. And I have never had something like this. I woke up today with a splitting headache. I woke up nauseated. I ended up vomiting today. Last night I could hardly walk because I was bent over in pain. I was up till 2 a.m. with like stabbing abdominal pain and then pain in my like middle back that just would not subside, which from my Googling says that it is a kidney issue. So I don't know, like I'm so unbelievably frustrated with my pain. It's like overwhelming, and I'm like, I'm tired all the time. Like not just physically, but mentally. I am so incredibly tired, and I just feel like I have like no joy to give right now. And like that's sad. It's so sad for me. Like I hate it. But it's just like the things that normally like bring me joy just are like they're falling short right now because I'm just in so much pain all the time. So this is where I'm at, guys. I have made an appointment with a general practitioner. She will be new to me. I have never gone to her. And I'm really, really hoping for a good experience. I hope she takes her time with me and she listens. And I hope I can get to the bottom of what is causing me so much pain. I wanted to tell you guys what I've been experiencing, and it honestly feels really therapeutic to talk about it. I have to say, guys, it has been a completely extraordinarily difficult year for me. Like, so difficult, because like I had a super close family member in the hospital and he had a major surgery and the whole nine, and it's just, I feel like it's just like one thing after another and I'm just tired. So anywho, that's my story. But no more tears, I'm done crying right now. For now. But I don't want this vlog to be over yet. I really am sort of hoping I have the energy to like get out of bed and go do some thrifting tomorrow, because I have to restock, me and Darya have to restock our like little shop, which neither of us have shopped for in the last like 3 or 4 weeks. So I'm really hoping that I can like muster up the energy to go and enjoy myself, because I haven't even done thrifting really at all. So that is my game plan, and I'd really like to end this vlog on that, like something super fun and just super like just lighthearted. So stay tuned, but for now I'm gonna go play Animal Crossing. Hello everybody, it is Saturday. I'm feeling a little bit better. I can't say I'm 100%, but I've been in the house for too long. I do actually have things that need to get done, even if it looks like thrifting and it's like, oh, well, she loves thrifting. Yes, I do. However, I'm looking to like restock some of our like shop stuff, which we haven't done in some time because Darya's been out of town. I've been out with health issues, so it's just been like a hot minute since I've done this. So it is definitely like more business over pleasure, but I'm still hoping to find some things myself. So there is that. That is what we're going to do. Also, I wanted to make mention, I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt with star glasses. I didn't even do it on purpose, but the fact that I now realize that makes me so happy. Okay guys, into Salvation Army. Goodwill had the best t-shirts on planet Earth today. I was like cracking up at the t-shirts, so I will show you guys later. Okay guys, we are out at Ava Michael Boutique and we are getting some new stuff for our shop put out. I'll make sure to get pictures and everything and share them on our Instagram, my Instagram, her Instagram, and that way you guys can see it. They do ship, y'all, so if you're not in Northwest Indiana, you're not left out because we do ship it. So just let us know, contact Ava Michael Boutique or Between Friends and we'll get it to you. Okay y'all, so we just got done setting up all the new stuff. So I showed you guys a little bit of it. Again, it is available for shipping if you are interested. Also, I wanted to like give you a little back update. My back for the first time ever is feeling like 0 out of 10. So I wonder if this whole time I was building up like an infection in my body, and I don't know. I'm not a medical major obviously, so I wouldn't know, but it feels so much better. Like I want to cry with how good it feels today. Alright y'all, I am back at home. It was such a successful day. I swear I've had the best day today that I've had in so long. Like my back doesn't hurt right now, knock on wood. I'm so nervous for it to like just out of nowhere start hurting. My kidney feels good, my kidneys feel good, my urinary tract feels good. I had the best thrift finds, which I'm gonna show you like later on when I get it all out of my car. I'm just too lazy right now. And I decided, okay, so I was gonna take myself to the movie theater, which is something I've never done before. DJ is at a race, I'm home alone. And I was like, you know, take yourself to the theater. Like, I've never gone alone, so I thought it would be kind of a cool experience. But the movie I want to see, which is The Northman with Alexander Skarsgård and Anya Taylor-Joy, it's not in it's not in that theater anymore. It's like, the closest one is quite a bit of drive away, and I'm just not in for it. So I think I'm gonna do this. I'm in the mood for ramen. I have most of the ingredients. I'm going to go to the store. I'm gonna get the last few things that I need. I'm gonna like sort of tweak it a little bit because the grocery store I'm going to likely does not have bok choy. And I'm gonna have myself some ramen. I'm gonna make myself a nice little dinner, and I'm gonna sit down. I can rent the movie via Apple TV, but it's like 20 bucks. But honestly, by the time I drive anywhere and pay for the ticket, it actually comes out to $20. So I'm not necessarily out cash doing that route. But I think I'm gonna start watching Star Wars Episode 2. You guys are gonna laugh at me. I have never seen all the Star Wars. I've seen the first 2 or 3 years ago when I was a kid, and I couldn't really like appreciate nor really truly understand it. I think it was like 8. So I have gone down the rabbit hole of Star Wars. I'm starting, I saw Phantom Menace, and now I'm on Episode 2, and I actually really like it. Like, I really enjoy the story. Yoda is my favorite. I might be cliche, but like, he is spot on, y'all. He predicted the whole thing in Episode 1, and his quotes are profound. They are so good. Like, I think about what he says, I'm like, my gosh, not only does that pertain to Jedi life, but it pertains to real life. Like, I challenge you, go listen to what Yoda says. It is truly like a life quote. They're life quotes. Like, you could live by Yoda. So anywho, that is what I think I'm going to do. But I'm gonna run to the store. I literally need like 4 things. And again, even the 4 things, I'm really curious. Like, I need like oyster sauce and fish sauce. And I'm gonna be real curious if my BFE grocery store has fish sauce and oyster sauce. But they've surprised me. They had sun-dried tomatoes, so one never knows. Okay guys, I'm done with my ramen. It was actually really easy. The like egg that you add into ramen, I know there's like a certain name for it. It's like the one that is in soy sauce, like marinated. The recipe said it was a 30-minute recipe. That needs to marinate overnight. So my egg is not like entirely done. However, this is what it came out like. It looked prettier. I'll put the picture on the screen of like before I started smashing, but y'all, it is delicious. This is just pork I made in the air fryer and then added it to the broth. There's mushrooms, green onion, my egg, and then I have like ramen noodle from an online Asian food site. So good. This hit the spot. I'm gonna eat this. It's a little messy to eat in bed, so I'm gonna eat it at the table. And then, time for Star Wars. Alright guys, I promised you a haul, and a haul is what we'll end this video on because I found the coolest stuff yesterday. I have a lot, so I'm going to try and get through it as quickly as possible because part of me feels like this vlog is going to be very long, and I know not everybody's here for a 45-minute vlog. So I have it kind of like thrown everywhere. I want to start with the clothes that I got at Goodwill first because I'm mostly excited about the decor. The clothes are great. There's so much like cool stuff in there, and part of it's for our shop and part of it is for me. So I will show you what's for the shop in case you are curious and you're interested in purchasing. Let me know in the comments down below and I can get you a price for stuff and like sizes. Without further ado, let's get to the clothing haul. So first and foremost, we have this summer dress. It is very vintage. To me, it reminds me of like a 90s vintage, like flowery dress. It is a zip dress. It is long. It goes down to about your ankles. What I thought was cool is it kind of is like a 2-piece, sort of, not really. It's like all in one, but it definitely disguises as a two-piece because it has these like buttons about a quarter of the way down, and then that sort of V's out, and then you have the dress silhouette on the underside. But this dress ultimately is all one piece, and I just think paired with like a jean jacket and some really cool like sandals, you have a really fun look. Next, y'all, is a t-shirt. I'm on kind of a t-shirt kick lately. I like to wear t-shirts and then pair it with like jean jackets or cardigans. It's just how I feel most comfortable. And I feel like I don't have a big array of t-shirts. So Goodwill was just on fire with some t-shirts yesterday. I was in the middle of like the aisles just cracking up on some of the t-shirts I saw, and I had to take a few of them home. So the first one I took home is this extreme gardening, and it says maybe I should have started out with seedlings, and it's basically this woman's dog like trapped in a Venus flytrap, and it is the Carnivorous Plant Society of Los Angeles. Next is for the shop, and this is this very like great summery like flowy top. I would not call this linen. It is like a 3/4 button down, and I just think this is a perfect like sort of summer top. Next is for me. This is just a plain basic white express t-shirt with the little pocket on the left side. I always am in need of like basic white t-shirts to just wear under sweaters or jackets or whatever the heck I'm wearing that day. Next, this shirt had me dying. It was so hysterical. This is the College of Veterinary Medicine. No, I am not a vet, but on the back side it is 10 reasons, the top 10 things I learned as a VM1, and number 8 particularly just had me in stitches. It was, relatively speaking, the human male had the smallest penis in the animal kingdom. Okay, the next one, I found this. It's this really cute little plaid like collared button down shirt, and there's some embroidery on it, like little flowers, and then there's like these little like strawberry cherry type things. And I just thought this was a really cute little shirt. I think I can pair it with jean shorts or jeans, and it's also perfect for the office. So I thought I would add it. It was just more unique. I thought it was really cute. Next is for the shop. This is a good old crop t-shirt, and it is AC/DC, Highway to Hell, speaks for itself. Next, a couple more items. This one is for the shop. This is a knitted little tank, and definitely gave a sort of boho hippie vibe, and I loved the bottom with these fringy tassels. So I think this could be easily paired with jean shorts, and it just looked really cool. I can imagine it with like wavy hair, sort of strappy sandals, and like one of those woven bags. Like this just is such a vibe for that, and like that's exactly what I picture when I see this top. So if you're interested, that will also be available at the shop. Next, this shirt had me dying. The preface story of this is my father-in-law purchased a camper to haul the race trailer, and he's kind of had some like bad luck with this current camper, which sucks. But Friday, unfortunately, it broke down, and it was just kind of a whole mess. But it ended up working out because they had a truck to kind of pull the racer or the race trailer to the track, and they won. So phenomenal. But the next day, I saw, "Are we there yet?" And I laughed so hard. I texted this to DJ. I was like, "This reminds me of your situation yesterday," and he laughed. So I had to have it, and eventually when I'm well enough with my back and everything, although I think I'm on the right path to go back to the races, that is definitely something I'll be wearing at the racetrack because I think it is hysterical. The last item for the shop, and definitely more of a fall winter vibe, but I think you could get away with it on a cold summer evening, is this cardigan. And this is a vintage Italian brand cardigan. I think with a basic white t-shirt underneath, jeans, leggings, this could really be a mood. I'm a huge oversized cardigan fan, so we really, both Darya and I really liked this because she also really enjoys that style. So that will also be available at the shop. But that is all the clothes, guys. So let's get into the decor, which I'm just so excited to show you. Okay, so in no particular order, let's just begin. This is almost exclusively for my office. There's a few pieces that are for the bar downstairs or just in general, like for me, but I am now going to start the expedition of redoing my office. I am aiming for a sort of vintage 70s antique meets modern meets boho sort of vibe. I would start with some of the decor. And first piece is this cool basket. It has these really cool kind of like arrow designs in it, and that goes throughout the body of the basket. It is very structured. The handle is this sort of like U shape, and it stays like this. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm either gonna put this on like a shelf, and then I'm going to put either fake or real like dangly plants in it, or I'm gonna like hang it on a hook and it just kind of like be a hanging basket, again with that same like plant design or plant thought. And I really want a lot of like natural like woods and wickers and greenery. Like that is really a big part of the vision that I have for my office. So this was a really fun start with baskets. There's a couple more. I know, don't be shocked. So the next thing is not a design like aspect, is actually for my fridge. Darya was explaining this to me. It is a Moso natural air purifying bag. So I guess what you do is you stick this in your fridge and it absorbs all of those like nasty smells that your fridge can make, like from just food. And what you do after that is, I guess after a couple months, you take it out, you like let it air out and everything, and it kind of dissipates, like it, you know, all those bad smells go away, and you put it right back in your fridge. And she says she loves hers, and I just thought for $3 it was worth a try. Darya picked this up first, and then she ultimately decided that it was not going to do with her space, or wasn't going to work with her space. So I said, you are not putting it back. I will take it. I want it. Do not let anybody else have it. It is this beautiful, I hope you guys can see most of it. It's pretty big. This lambskin rug, or like throw. I feel like it's a rug, but this is very like silky. And I thought this was such a nice like lambskin rug. And it was $6, guys. I cannot wait to use this. And I think, again, like pulling in those like wicker looks with the brown in this, I think it's gonna work perfectly for my space. And I am pumped to incorporate that. That was like one of my favorite pieces from yesterday. Next, more baskets. But these are actually really different. I don't have anything like this. Plus they were green tag, which means they were 75% off. And the largest one was $1.97. So I paid like all of probably 50 cents for it, because I can't math. You do that for yourself. $1.97 plus 75% off. And this one was another $1.97. They're both $1.97, even though one is smaller than the other, whatever. So these are these hanging small baskets, and they have like a loop like this. My intention will be to put them in the wall, like, or on the wall, and offset them like so, and put little, again, like dangly plants, and just incorporate that greenery again with the wicker look. And for 50 cents, I paid $1 for like both of them. How do you go wrong? You don't. Okay, next, guys, these are not for my office. These are from my bar that is going into my basement, which I did not get to this vlog. So look for it in the next vlog. I'll make sure to take you on a basement tour, because we have begun reconstruction on the basement, and it has been a hoot, let me tell you. It is, we're not DIYers, so this is like our first time doing anything like this, and it has been a journey, very much so. I have some footage I'll include in the next vlog, so you can laugh as hard as I can, or I did, and you can also cry like I did. So anywho, moving on. So these are for the bar. To preface these, I'm a bit of a history nut. I did major in it in college. I'm a double major in history. So I saw these and I just like couldn't help it. I've never seen glasses like this. I thought they were very unique, and I think they would be a perfect speaking point for a bar. These are Chicago Daily Tribune glasses, and each one marks a pretty big day in history. So this is the 14-year dry era ends today. But yeah, I've never seen anything quite like these. I'm gonna wrap them as I go so I don't like injure them. The next one is US and Japs at War. Next one is Fly US Flag on the Moon. Next one is Blizzard, ... This was a pretty large blizzard in 1979. And then last but certainly not least, we have Assassin Kills Kennedy, Lyndon Johnson sworn in. Okay, and then the last drinking glass that I got was actually this very pretty coffee cup. It's very small. It's actually smaller than my hand. I have pretty small hands, but there was this lighthouse and a hill with a sailboat and seagulls. I love the little starfish in the sand. This mug, like, honestly is nothing super special, but for whatever reason it spoke to me and I just really wanted to take it home. I'm looking for cups that spark joy in me, and this one sparked joy. I'm just sort of on the hunt of finding just really cute, fun cups that just speak to me and my vibe now, and this is the start of something new, to quote High School Musical. The last thing from Salvation Army, and probably one of the coolest things I purchased, are 3 tile pieces, and I cannot wait to show you these. These are definitely vintage. I would say 80s, maybe early 90s, but I'm assuming 80s, and they're all 3 a little different. I happened to catch one in the store, and then I dug and I found 2 more. I wish I would have found 4, but I'll take what I could find. So the first one is this baddie. Look at her. So they're all 3, they're all females. They all look a little different but similar, like they have dark hair with red lips. I thought these were so cool. Like, they're just unlike anything I've ever seen. They're tile pieces too, and they have a little hook, so my intention will be to hang them vertically, like on a part of my wall, but they were just the neatest things I've ever seen. I was very attracted to them. I was just laser focused. I thought they were the coolest thing. And as I picked them out, this lady like in the store was like, oh my god, those are so cool. So I was not the only one, and Darya thought they were really neat too. This is the next one. She's probably my favorite, and I actually saw her first. She's got this really cool eyewear on, again that red lip and the dark hair. She's just so intriguing. Like, look at her eyes. Very super cool. And then the last piece is this baddie with this kind of like crop t-shirt on with the purple leggings, that very fun like 80s do with 80s like fun chunky like earrings, and I loved the contrast of like the blue teal kind of color with the purple, and God, they're so vintage looking. I think they're just the neatest things, and I've never seen anything like them, so ultimately I had to have them. The last thing I did get at Goodwill, oh no, there's another thing I got at Salvation Army, but okay, we'll do this first. This is this little, she's textured, and this kind of like looks like little rock, but look at her, look how cool she is. Very big piece. I'm going to like glue this feather up, which I think is just, I don't know, I'll either redo the feather altogether, but I thought she was so cool. I loved how fashionable she was. Look, she's got this like really cool parasol. She's a mood. So that was from Goodwill. Also, in terms of fashion, is this like very vintage looking like sketch. They remind me of like Vogue sketches almost, of these beautiful like outfits. I just really enjoyed the look of this piece, and I also really liked the frame of it as well. I think it matches like all the wicker and the browns I intend to incorporate into the room. So I loved the fact that the piece was very cool, but also that the frame that holds the piece, I didn't feel compelled to change, because I just really liked how it will incorporate itself into the room. Those are all the pieces I got while thrifting. Let me know which one your favorite was. I really don't know which my favorite was. One more thing before this vlog ends, I'm gonna give you a little peek. I want you to go see my next video that's gonna come out, which is a purse switch. I think that's more fitting for this. I'm gonna give you a little peek, Tune into my next video for the purse switch of me going into this bag. You'll see the full thing, kind of hear my thoughts on it at first. And with that, I will end this few days of my life. It has been a wild ride, a very, very interesting journey, and I'm happy I was able to take you with me. I hope you do not mind that this vlog was probably quite long, or will be quite long, but you guys haven't seen me in a while, so I guess it's very fitting that you see a good part of my life. I really want to start vlogging more, guys. I think they're so fun. I love to watch it, and I feel like it's just, for me, like a video diary to kind of see what's going on in my days, and I can look back on this, you know, years from now and just enjoy my day too. So anywho, thank you so much, everybody, for all your well wishes and your prayers and the good juju sent my way. I'm still feeling much better, and I hope that I go on this journey of feeling better. Earlier I was crying on this vlog, and now I can tell you I feel much better. This is where I will leave you. I hope you have a great rest of your day, a phenomenal rest of your week, and I cannot wait to catch you in the next video. But until then, I'll talk at you. Bye, guys!